Hey guys, welcome to another video. I just showed you my entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection, and I thought I would do a video of me ranking them from my least favorite to my favorite. So, let's get started. So, at my number 9, my least favorite is Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. This one is it's too funny, too goofy, and too silly. It's a bit over the top, and anybody can agree with me that that is true. But if you like it, that's okay. I just don't like it. He's just too silly. Anyways, in at number 9 is Freddy's Dead. In at my number 8, we have the 2010 remake. This one I thought was okay. I like Jackie Earle Haley. I think he does a pretty good job. I like the micro naps. I like some of the dream sequences. It's a bit too CGI at a lot of points, and it's really noticeable. And some of the characters are they're kind of dark and dull, really. But anyways, my number 8, 2010 remake. And at my number 7, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. Again, I like this movie, but this one is also a bit too silly. I like some of the dream sequences in it, like the motorcycle scene and the comic book scene. And I enjoyed this movie, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. Anyways, in at number 7 is A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. In at my number 6, we have Freddy vs. Jason. Yes, Freddy Krueger versus Jason Voorhees. I like this movie. Freddy is he's kind of weak in this movie, and Jason really does more stuff than him. And characters were kind of generic horror movie characters, I guess you would say. I really like the fight scenes, and some of it was a bit silly, but I did enjoy this movie. Anyways, number 6, Freddy vs. Jason. In at my number 5, we have Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I like this movie. I enjoyed it. I like the whole concept where it's like a movie within a movie. I like how a lot of the stars play themselves, like Heather Langenkamp, Robert Englund, and some of the producers and stuff from the original movies are in it. I enjoyed that, and I really liked how Freddy was kind of darker in this movie. But I guess it doesn't have one of the classic feel, I guess you would say, that like the first 4 or 5 had. Anyways, my number 5 is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. In at my number 4, we have Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. I enjoyed this sequel. I thought it was a good sequel to the first movie. Freddy is definitely darker in this movie. This is when he was still kind of scary and stuff, when he was just getting started. I like some of the characters pretty good. The pool party scene was cool. Um, And I enjoyed this film. A lot of people don't like it that much, but I enjoyed it anyways. That's my number 4, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. And at my number 3, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. I enjoyed this sequel. I thought it was good. I liked the characters, and this definitely had an 80s feel to it. And Freddy was darker, but he still was more of a comedian in it as well. But it wasn't that bad. He was still pretty scary in this movie. And I really enjoyed this sequel. If you're getting into the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I recommend watching this one. Anyways, my number 3, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.